Bottom of the ninth. Let's go. It's too easy. It's easier than you think. It's easier than you can imagine. Once you realize you are not a victim, you are a conqueror, you are a warrior. You are not a victim. Once you realize that whatever you want, it's your problem and not anybody else's problem. And I'm gonna say this again. Whatever you want is your problem and nobody else's problem. Let's go. You gotta be ready to go the distance. Sometimes in life, people are not in touch with reality. I don't care how dark your life looks. I don't care what's going on. You can turn it around. You can change that. But you have to believe it's possible. And I'm gonna say this again. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if you're sleeping next to a trash can. You can turn it around if that's what you want to do. And if that's what you want to do, you got to tell yourself, it's possible and I'm ready to go the distance. See, I'm not going to be long tonight, but I want you guys to know the champion rounds are the 11th and the 12th round. And I'm gonna say this again. The champion rounds are the 11th and the 12th round. And in your life, I gotta break that down because I can't just give you that gem without you having the ability to refine that. Whatever I say, I'm gonna make sure that you're able to understand it and keep it simple. When I say you gotta be ready to go the 11th and the 12th round, it doesn't matter if it's a deadline, something important that you have to do in a month or in 2 months. That right there is your 11th and 12th round. And if you're willing to go the 11th and 12th round, you're gonna win every fight. And I'm gonna say this again. If you're willing, and you're gonna thank me later, you might not understand it now, it's cool. Life goes on, so should you. But when you really start to feel this mindset, I'm going the distance. Because everything you're not gonna go the distance for. But when you tell yourself, I'm willing to go the distance, if you could go the 11th and the 12th round in your life, because the way the game is designed, God already designed you to win. You are already a winner. You were born a winner. You were not born oppressed. You were born blessed. You are a winner. But in order to win, you have to go the distance because that's going to show that you are prepared for your blessing. You have to be prepared for your blessing. And the only way that you could be prepared for the blessing is unless you already understand that it's already happened. But I have to endure. And I'm going to say this again, I have to endure. Endurance is why people will be inspired by you. People are not going to be inspired by you because you sound good. People are not going to be inspired by you because you dress good. People are going to be inspired by you because of your endurance. That's what it's all about. I'm going to share a story. In high school, I didn't run this event. But when I was 13, they had a mile run in school. And when I first started off like everybody else, it was terrible. Started off fast, started off swift. And then around the second lap, people missing in action. Around the second lap, people having conversations, they gave up. But then I realized I gotta pace myself. So then it was only 2 people It came down to, it was Kenny and it was me. I went from the guy that came in last place to the guy that was a top contender, because I realized if I pace myself with the guy that's setting the pace, I'm in a race. So I just paced myself after Kenny, and then after the last lap, that was it. I'm gone. But I was prepared to go the distance. Running a mile in a competition is hard, because at the end of the day, you can't fall behind too far. And then in high school, look how the mind works. Junior year, I went to the state track meet. I came in 8th place. When you come in 8th place, that's a sight to see. That you talk about a POV, that's definitely a point of view. And then I realized, you know what? I came in 8th place. I said, you know what? This summer, this ain't gonna happen again. I started training in the summer. There was one guy that I was training for, and he went to a high school called Wacamago. This summer, I said, nah, he's not gonna do that again. I got second in the state. I didn't get first, but I went from 8th to 2nd with the mindset that I gotta catch up. I gotta pick up the pace. You guys have to understand, on the internet, you can make as much money as you want. If you have the stamina to stream, if you have the stamina to drop content, if you got the stamina to do push-ups, you guys can earn whatever you want to earn. You got to tell yourself, I'm going the distance. A lot of content creators, since I've been on YouTube, they quit. They don't go the distance. You got to go the distance. You guys have to understand. Somebody said, is love a waste of time? You got to ask yourself that. We are men. Stuff like that, love, who do you love? Do you want to be in love? If you want to be in love, go and be in love. You're a man. Mama can't save you. Daddy can't save you. If it's one thing you get from this message, there's going to be times in life, mama can't save you, daddy can't save you. So if mama can't save you, daddy can't save you, guess what? It's time for you to boss up and make executive decisions. Is love worth it? You should be walking with love. You should have love in your heart. So of course love is worth it. What kind of question is that? I'm just lazy, Mr. Keep It Simple. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. You're a grown man. You free. You free to be lazy. Listen, how about this? Go grab a bag of Funyuns and go grab a bag of Doritos, mix the Funyuns with the Doritos, and be happy. J-Dog, don't talk about the like button. I'm blocking anybody that talks about likes. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a strength coach. And I'm gonna say this again, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a strength coach. If people wanna power up, they come to the channel. We're not begging no woman for cat. We're not begging no friends to hang out with us that really don't rock with us. And we're not coming on YouTube, clocking in, begging for likes. That stuff is cheesy, like a family-sized box of Cheez-Its. We're not doing that. We're not begging for likes. We're not doing anything. Don't give no commands. That's not your business. This is not your channel. You telling somebody to like my channel? Go start your own channel. Final weeks at NYU. When I walk, I make the earth shake. Let's go. Bring it home. Go the distance. The 11th and 12th round. That's why I'm making this live. That's the champion round. 11th and the 12th round. That's the champion round. A lot of people came last because they just focus on, let me get the quick knockout. Okay, what happened in the 6th round when you can't get that knockout? What happened in the 7th round when you're not getting that knockout? What happened in the 8th round when you're not getting that knockout? Now you're in trouble. Now you're in trouble. You thought you was going to knock it out in the 5th round. You thought it was easy. You thought last December you made your New Year's resolution. You thought January was going to look pretty for you. You thought January was going to be a breeze. You thought January was your month. Then all of a sudden problems happen. A spiral of events happen. Shout out to Wire Seats. That's where I got that from. A spiral of events. That's exactly how it is when you're in a fight. It's a spiral of events. Just imagine a spiral full of punches, invisible punches, but it's in your mind. They're happening. Life is happening. Your car blew up. You caught 4 flat tires because somebody left a 40-ounce malt liquor bottle in the street. It wasn't your fault, but all 4 flats are gone. You thought you was going to knock it down in the 5th round. Problems are happening, but at the end of the day, we have to be ready for the 11th and the 12th round. Because in the 11th and the 12th round, we win. We win. If we're still standing in the 11th and the 12th round, we're going to win. Unfiltered Gorillas is the only way. It's the only way. Ground Life Productions, let's go. Let's go. You talk about the draft? We got the draft going on right now. We got the draft going on right now. Ground Life Productions he's in the draft. He's going top pick. He's going number 1. He's going number 1. He's going number 1. We got our own draft. Why is he going number 1? He going number 1. We all live in different cities. We all live in different places. No need to compete. We all going number 1. You guys got to understand it's real. Ground Life Productions, number 1 draft pick. Number 1 draft pick. It's crazy. Guys don't realize, why watch sports and other men when you the number 1 draft pick? We all going 100% of the pie. We all getting 100% of the pie. Listen, the crumbs are part of the pie. The crumbs are important. People let people laugh at them, and they care so much about validation, the laughter cuts them deep. The laughter cuts them deep. It demolishes them because they care about validation. So they never recover. And think about the only reason that people are not successful is because of laughter. Who cares? Who cares about laughter? You guys have to understand. The pie's already built. You just got to make the pie your way. Let's go. A lot of people want somebody to come and give them a pie. And they wonder why. They got to follow the crowd. Let's go. Go and finish up. 8 more minutes. Drop this little quick live. Something is better than nothing. Sometimes everything it doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes. 20 minutes, better than no minutes. 11th and the 12th round, round of champions. Round of champions. If you can survive the 11th and the 12th round, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win. You were born a winner. You were not born oppressed. You were born blessed. It's simple. Let's go. It's a beautiful feeling when you lock in on you and you don't care about the next man, you don't care about the guys. And it's crazy how people focus on people in different cities. I'm about to get ready to drop these gems myself. Shout out to you. First round draft pick. First round draft pick. That's the beauty of social media. You could be the first round draft pick of your own life. Keep doing what you're doing. They need us. They need us to be strong. They need our strength. We sharing our strength and get monetized at the same time. That's a 2-for-1 special. That's a win-win. We're helping mankind. Let's go. Real powerful men empower. Mr. Keep it simple. Real powerful men empower each other. We don't tear each other down. But one thing we can't do, we can't be out here crying. We can't be out here pulling a victim card. We can't be out here pulling a race card. It's never too late to change your life. It's never too late to change your mindset. I don't care if you're 40, I don't care if you're 50. It's never too late to change your life. If you felt like a victim for 50 years, it's never too late to change. That's a tough life. Imagine feeling like a victim for 50 years. In and out until I win it. The 11th and the 12th round, we're going to win that. Those are rounds that count the most. Right now, we having a standoff for life. It's blow for blow. It's guard for guard. It's shoulder for shoulder. It's lockup for lockup. Whatever happens, in is this stage, speaking for myself, I can't speak for others, we throwing back. If life throw, I'm throwing. If life go, I'm going. If life want to lock up, I'm locking up. It is what it is. It's to that point now. We're trading punches. We're trading punches. And if it goes 11-12, I got the advantage. I do or die. That's it. That's it. 11th and the 12th round. Round of champions. That's what we train for. That's what we train for. Right now, everything could look good. Everything could look beautiful. You could be at the beach. You got dolphins doing backflips for you at the beach. You smelling good at the beach. You got your LV cologne at the beach. Then all of a sudden, life happens. This situation happens up. This situation happens up. You still got a couple snakes in the yard and you don't realize you got a couple snakes in your yard. Listen, until you get all the snakes out your yard, you're not going to be ready for takeoff. And I'm going to say this again. We're about to finish this live, 4 minutes. We're going to finish at 20. Until you get all the snakes off the runway, off the plane, you got to do a snake inspection. Once you do a snake inspection, then you're ready for takeoff. You don't want to take a snake up in the sky with you. That's what you don't want to do. You do not want to take a snake up in the sky with you. And that's what people are doing. Got to keep that crass guts. No, once we take off, we're never seeing snakes again. This is final takeoff. We're not coming back. This is it. Once we take off, we staying 30,000 feet up. There's no coming back. That's why it's important to make sure these snakes, we spot them now. There's no coming back. There's no coming back. We're not coming back to people standing in front of liquor stores and gas stations 25 deep. No, there's no coming back to that. There's no coming back to that. We're going first round. This is it. Everybody's life is different. We don't compare, we don't rush. Right now, myself, Ground Life Productions, Wise Eats, CDM Comics, Draft Day. Let's go. Men want to troll when they could be creating their own lives. And helping, empowering their own lives. That's crazy. Follow the wordplay. It's crazy. Men want to troll when they could be making their own lives. AJ Hooded Wolf in the building. What's good, Mark? I love your imagination. Good feedback. It was my favorite. Now, intense, something amazing. You put me on the gem. I appreciate you, man. We got to help each other. There's too much division out here. Men are beefing with men, warring at men. Men with Rolex watches, they're mad at guys that Popeyes. It's just too much going on. But I don't care what anybody says. It's possible. That's why I named it live. It's possible. You just got to be ready in case things don't go. Because listen, you might come up with a business plan, and it might take off in the first 3 months. You got the knockout in 3 rounds. That's cool. But what happens when life also takes you the distance, and now you're in the 10th round? Some people mentally say, listen, I've been fighting for 10 rounds. I can't go anymore. Last minute. So at the end of the day, when you find yourself in the 10th round and you realize you still didn't get the jackpot, oh, you got to go the distance. You got to go the distance. It feels so good to don't engage with negativity. People in the comment section be like, I hope he has an ego. I hope he's going to say something. No, I just say hi user and hi user. Last 20 seconds. Let it breathe. Then we're going to do the cool down. They want me to have an ego. They want me to have an ego so bad. Hold on, let me get this 20 seconds in. Let me speed it back up. All right, bet. Final countdown. 20, then we speed down. Let's go. All right, let's get it. 5 more minutes, calm down. Listen, I'm gonna drop a gem right now. Don't have an ego, because when you have an ego, people can control you. If you do not want people to control you, do not have an ego. That's serious. That's a serious gem. If you want people to control you, have an ego. They could control you. They could do all kind of moves and control you because you have an ego. If you don't have an ego, nobody can control you. Times are changing. You can make money from TikTok, Instagram, becoming a business, personal brand map, and connect the dots. All from your house. You can do it from the basement. You can do it from the attic. It doesn't matter. Rocky's my best movie when it comes to the underdog mentality. I mean, there is no underdog. When you don't care about validation, there's no underdog. Every man is equal. It's hard for some people to believe that because they have been programmed to believe that some men are better than them. And I don't know how parents could teach their kids that, but as of lately, I've been realizing it's a reality. So some men don't feel equal and some feel at a disadvantage, and what can you do but pray for them? That's all. That's it. But other than that, if every man is equal, you can get yours like he's getting his. Finish the walk down in 25. Relax, get ready for more content tomorrow. It is what it is. If you don't work, you don't eat. That's one thing I love about being an entrepreneur, outside of a 9 to 5. When you're an entrepreneur, it's crazy how a lot of people, they don't get it. They will work 12 hours for a job, but they feel 1 hour content is too much. It's crazy. Oh, Ground Light Productions, don't even worry about that. I've been block controls for 5 years, automatically. Listen, that's why I say when you're a man, you got to handle every situation. My favorite line is going from zero to a hero. It's possible, that's it. Yeah, because a lot of guys, in order to not worry about validation, it takes some time, so don't feel bad. These last 3 minutes, I'm not gonna sympathize with you, but I want you to understand, before we get to 25 minutes, I want you to understand that it takes time. For me to have this mindset, it took me 39 years. So if you're not 39 and you listen to my content, it's okay. If it's too harsh, it's okay. I make content for men with no emotions. I make content for men on the front line. I make content for men who are ready to hunt. You cannot be afraid if you want to hunt. When you're ready to hunt, you're bold, you're courageous, and you're ready to strike when you're in range. I don't try to please people, but that's who I make content for. Everybody put an IR in the chat. I make content for men who are in range or want to get in range, because you can't strike if you're not in range. As a hunter, you got to be in range. IR, that's it. That's why I make content for men who are in range in their minds and they feel, oh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna start this fitness channel. I'm gonna start a fitness brand. I'm gonna have fitness merch. I'm gonna make my own millions. I'm gonna print my own money. Billionaire mindset, print your own money. Gotta be in range. When you're in range, then you can strike. And it's a feeling. But you gotta make sure that you're in range, because if you strike and you're not in range, boom, it was too soon. So you gotta make sure. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. My favorite movie is Maverick with Tom Cruise. No, Top Gun. That's my favorite movie. You know? Jet fighter pilots. Favorite movie. They always said, I'm in range. Got him on the target. That's it. When you're in range, whatever you're going for, pow, you got it. Doesn't matter if it's a bow and arrow. It doesn't matter if it's a missile. You got to, listen, when you are in range, we're only sending heat-seeking missiles. I said 25, but we're going to 27. And I'm gonna say this again. When we are in range, we have to use heat-seeking missiles. There is no missing. There is no missing. When we are in range, we are using heat-seeking missiles. We're going in. Concept for people who want to build a bulletproof mindset and seek wisdom. That's it. For people who want validation, let them focus on status, and however it works out for them, it works out for them. But I'm not on that. I'm not on that. Somebody told me my last video wasn't good, and guess what? I drop another live. I don't care. I'm not listening to him. You're not going to stop my flow. Right now, I'm in the flow state. So if I'm in the flow state, in my mind right now, I'm in round 11. So this is it. This is it. This is my round 11. I'm going to win. I've been preparing. I've been training. You guys have to understand the game is easy. You just got to understand, you can't point the finger at nobody but yourself. That's going to be the realest day in your life, when you realize I can't blame nobody but myself. Keep going the distance. That's a good mindset. That's how champions win fights. A championship fight should be an even fight. The only way you become a champion is unless you could still stand in the 12th round. We're not fighting a person. We're fighting in our mind. We're fighting a spiritual war. We're fighting ourselves. Go harder than you did yesterday. Tomorrow, go harder than you did today. The cool thing about the mind is you could switch it on different modes. So you could just wake up and you could say, I'm at round 12. And everything is good. All the bills are paid. You got money in your bank account. You got money in your pocket, but you just want to train on round 12. You could, to me, that's smart. Stay on round 12 if you can, because then everything counts. If I don't knock it out today, they gonna give the decision to somebody else. And when they give the decision to somebody else, I can't use W supremacy. I can't use supremacy. I had an opportunity to get it in the 12th round. Get it in the 12th round. Champs aren't born, they're made. Exactly. But the beauty is, we were born champions by God. But what happens is, this world want to focus on being a high value man, focus on status, a rapper. That's why the cool thing I love about YouTube, I don't see myself as a YouTuber. I see myself as somebody that just grabs the microphone and just drop the microphone when I hit the end button. That's the best feeling in the world. Can't be any one victim, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way can a man says I'm a victim. No. No way. No way possible. We're just gonna leave it at that. No way possible. And if any thought come in your mind that, oh, I could have been here, but my mother or my father, listen, turn that channel off. You are now tuned into 97.2 Victim News. Turn that off. Change that station, because that station will have you walking around looking like a lemonhead. Thanks for tuning in. Another great workout, 30 minutes. Good enough. Let it breathe. We are not our parents. That's a fact. That is a super fact. Before I leave, that's a super fact. Like, if we got the mindset of a warrior and we have kids and they don't have the mindset of a warrior, hey, that's on them. All we could do is lead by example. But we are not our kids and we are not our parents. Once people understand that, you are really only in control of your life. W Live, I needed those gems. Listen, we going in, we keep dropping. People who complain, one thing you're gonna realize about people who complain, they're not consistent. They're not consistent. So at the end of the day, if you don't wanna complain, be consistent, let it breathe.